Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome to Anchoring the Light with Wisdom Seeker Joan and Scott Scorpio's Sun Tarot. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us, Joan and Scott. It's lovely to be together. And what a gorgeous Sunday morning. I was on earlier with my Ask Me Your Spiritual Questions, and boy, we went into a deep dive.
Oh,
I was
cool.
talking a little bit about past lives because I have the past life mini reading event coming up at 2 o'clock today, and I was telling them a little bit about the past lives that were so profound that I'll never be the same again after those experiences. So it was a lot of fun. It was, hey, Sean is here. Nice to see you, Sean G. Haven't seen you around, MCB. And this is what I love being on different times and different days so that, maybe not everybody can come and see us on a Friday night, but on a Sunday morning, they can pop in. And we know how much it takes for you all to come in and to chat because maybe you're watching or maybe you have us in your back pocket and you're walking the dog or whatever. We understand that. So for you to come in and say hello, I really appreciate that. I understand. Oh, look, and Carolyn Loving Life is back. Tiger Dragon is here. Davy Jones. Oh my gosh, Jackie Jacaranda, you guys are moving fast. Samantha, Thandika, Sherry Luke, MCB. Let me see. Oh, yep, everybody is here. Everybody is here. So thank you all. Now we are simulcasting. We're simulcasting on Joan's channel, on Scott's channel, and on my channel. So please do make sure that you subscribe and like each one of our channels because this is a collaborative effort. And look, Davy Jones is right there in the front. In the lead. Davy Jones says, "Come on, let's get started." So if you would like a reading, please do put your messages in all caps. Use emojis if you can, but all caps it's my indication that it's a question or for my attention and not just people chatting back and forth, if you know what I mean. So when you say hello to each other, I don't have to, it's just, it sticks out for me. So that's so much better. And Thandika, I see you. Aw, so nice. So thank you all for coming. So do either of you have anything that you would like to announce before we get started?
Go ahead,
Just that,
Joan.
just that I'll be sending, the Midwest will be sending hot, humid weather your way. It's going to be in the 90s and it's kind of humid, but that made me get up early and I took a 7 o'clock walk and I have got that under my belt already. So prepare for it.
Well, thank you. We'll keep an eye out for that. And how about you, Scott?
Nothing major. I've got a lot of lives, great lives that are coming up, especially on the 28th, which is this Tuesday. Trista, Witchy Trista, asked me to come on to her Taco Tuesday. And so I'll be her guest and get to answer all kinds of questions. And so that should be fun.
Oh, you mean doing readings or she's going to be interviewing you?
No, she's interviewing me.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
I'm looking forward to that, being with her.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, that's great. Yeah. And so let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And let's start with Thandika, and then we'll go with Davy Jones. So Thandika says, how may I please have a message from the universe? So what's most important for Thandika to learn today? And you, well, maybe I'll switch y'all and we'll go Scott, Joan, and Jean. How's that? This way we don't have to talk over each other.
Okay.
All right. And Scott, you can take your time. I'll try and call out. So it's Thandika, then Davy Jones. And let me call out the next person. I'll try and call out the next so that you two know what we're doing. And we'll do Sean after Davy. Sean G.
Okay, so first off, I just wanted to answer Tiger Dragon. Hi, Tiger Dragon. I did not take Milo to the doctor because he is better. So he's doing much better. He's still a little bit under the weather, but a lot better than he was. Thank you for
Well,
asking.
that's good news.
Yeah. So, Thandika, the first card I got for you is the Nine of Pentacles, and you can see the bird there on her arm. This is what I call the spot A card. So go and pamper yourself and do something for you. Take it easy one day. Call in work if you have to. Make sure it's, you're not going to be reprimanded or anything. But, just take an extra day for you to rest and to do something that you want to do. And then the universe is asking you to be patient because there's new things coming in, but they're just not quite ready yet. So just be patient and be in the present, be in the power of now. Don't worry about the past because it's already happened. Don't worry about the future because it might not happen the way that you want it to. And then you got the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is looking at the negative side more than looking at the positive side. And if you see up here, there's usually a bridge in the Five of Cups, and that's to get the person to the other side, right? So if you see a bridge in the Five of Cups, that's what it is. It's a bridge to a new world, to a better world where you're looking at things high vibe. Then you got an innovative idea. So I think your creativity is coming out. And then I just feel like pulling a romance angel for you card. It says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I know you're single. This may be you and a friend going on a trip. And this reminds me of Italy a lot with the gondolas. But you can, go somewhere just up the road or, plan a big vacation somewhere. So I think you got a good week coming up and just, do something for you with this and that Nine of Pentacles. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love. That's what I got.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Then, yeah, Thanika, when I tuned in, first my throat chakra lit up. And I wasn't quite sure what this meant specifically for you. It's always, speak your truth, speak up. But I think it's sort of like for you to, I started remembering what my mother always used to say. I'd go visit my mom, and we'd sit at her kitchen table and have coffee, and I'd kind of spill out my life to her. And she said, "Oh, that's what I'm here for. You never know what you think until you hear it come out of your mouth." And it's kind of that type of thing. Like maybe you should go out for coffee and just talk to your friends, or maybe you should voice the things that are coming to your mind to kind of help clarify what your goals are, what you want to do, what's going on with your life, what the challenges are. So it's like talk it out to someone else, to yourself, whatever, and to kind of get a handle on where you want to go. And then when I went to the cards, I got Archangel Sandalphon, who says center and ground. So kind of once you kind of get a handle on what the issues are, ground yourself to the earth and know that that's going to be helpful to be calm and grounded no matter what happens. And then I got the vulture, accept the inevitable and let go of the past and let a rebirth begin. So maybe part of this process is about letting go of the shoulds or what I used to want and what I used to do or expectations or whatever, and decide, no, this is what I want. And then there's a new beginning, and we ended up with the Eight of Pentacles, just happily being prosperous and making wonderful little coins here. The workmanship there, and really working on this new project. So I get the idea that there's this process of identifying, letting go, and then being successful in a new project of some sort. I hope that made some sense to you. Jean, what did you get?
Okay, so let me just see if I can. There you are. I was trying to do that. Thank you, Joan and Scott. And you guys, I got the same exact cards you did. So I'm going to show my cards. I don't always do that. Danjika, it's time for you to take your victory lap. It's time for you to rest on your laurels, take that vacation, spend that money, buy yourself something nice, and appreciate and make that all your hard work pay off for you. But it's your decision. I also got the eight of coins
Wow.
here, or eight of pentacles, and it's apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, and repetitive tasks. You have very high standards. It's important for you. You need to, or what this is suggesting is to balance work and play. And this is the play. This is the taking your just rewards. Take some of that savings and go do something. Buy yourself something. Go on a vacation. Here's the spa day, right? We all got this at the nine of pentacles, pentacles, and celebration. And it's about tangible. It's about taking action. And if you're hesitating or not sure what to do, this is saying go for it, make a move, and trust yourself. And you've put in the work. You've put in the effort in order to follow through with the reward, is what I get. And she says, thanks so much, Joan. And that's what I got for you, Thandika. That was a really nice one. And we all got so many similar cards. I was like,
Yeah, that was
wow.
great. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that you're using your cards, Jean.
Thank you,
love that.
Scott. I know that he's nudging me. He knows I'm just beginning, but I usually read them, but I don't always show them because it's not always but you guys were doing the same cards. I had to show them. Yeah, I am. I'm starting. I'm trying to get into the groove, especially with other card readers. It helps me to learn. All right. So next is Davy Jones and then Sean G. And thank you, Thandika, Davy Jones, and then Sean G. Let me see. After Sean G is Vicky Howe. So Davy Jones says, any messages, please, for the near future? Hi, Aditi. Hi, Nancy. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Kelly. You're welcome, Thandika. Wow, what a good energy today.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Davey. So the first card I got for you for the near future is the Six of Cups. I think you're going to be getting a gift from Spirit. So just manifest what you want. So what do you want from Spirit? What do you want from your angels to come in? And then you got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is the victory card. So there's also a horse in here for freedom and beauty. You have free will to do what you want. And the only thing you need with the victory card is to bring in gratitude if you want, because the gratitude is going to bring in even more abundance for you. And then you got the Five of Pentacles. So this could be, feeling left out a little bit. If you do feel that way now or in the future, just make sure that you are looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. These pentacles are lit up, and they're finding their way to a sanctuary. They're finding their way to know that they're not alone, and that you have your guides, you have your angels and Spirit to be there with you if you are in a situation like that or become in a situation like that. I see improvement happening for you in the near future, so including pretty much everything: life, home, body. And then you got patient delays. So you do have a transformation coming in. Look at that butterflies all over this card. So there is a change, but just be patient for it to come. And I think this has something to do with your manifesting, what you want here with the gift card. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. So I hope that resonates. Thanks for letting me read for you.
Wonderful. Davey, when I tuned in, I saw you sort of like as the page in the tarot cards, kind of dressed up like that, but you had a pennant in your hand, like a sort of a triangular flag on a stick. And you had one hand on your hip, and then you had your flag, and you're pushing it into the ground. And you're very, very confident that this is, and I heard, stake your claim, stand your ground. So there's this feeling of you being self-confident and knowing what to do and not being belligerent about it or anything, but like, I know this is the right thing to do. I know this is the move to make, and feeling good about it, and the wind's in your face, and it's your flag's flying, and everything's cool. So it's like achieving a goal that you set, and being successful at it. And then when I went to the cards, I got the ascension symbol, and that might just be to help you get to the place where you stake your claim and stand your ground. Meditate and kind of think of yourself inside this triangle to kind of up your vibration and up your chances of meeting the vibe that's necessary to do these things. And then from the feathers deck, I got the white swan. The power of divine grace is within you. And to me, the swan, which is hard to see here, is this beautiful, beautiful animal or bird that looks so graceful, but underneath there's those feet that are going really, really fast. And it's this idea of you. When you are skilled at something, you can make it look easy, but there's a lot of work that goes into it underground. So that's kind of like how you got to be on the hill where you're staking your claim. And then I got the 10 of Pentacles. It's the multi-generational wealth card, and there's lots of signs of fruitfulness and happiness, and there's 3 generations and little dogs, and everybody's happy. So it's like there's this process of you staking your claim, working hard, making it look easy, and reaping the benefits for it. So I think it's a real positive outcome. I hope that makes some sense. Jean, what
Beautiful.
did you get?
Thank you. Thank you, Joan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about believing in yourself, Davy. And I do feel as though you're very good to people. You have a reputation that is dependable, honorable, and reliable. People love you. They see and see that you're a hard worker, that you have intentions of the highest good for everybody concerned. I do feel as though you are faced with some choices, and these are emotional choices for you, and you've been on a search, and you feel as though you're a little bit outside of you. Oh, sorry, you guys just say Jean, Jean, Jean.
Okay.
So what I was saying is you have many choices, and these are emotional choices. You feel as though you want to go in one direction or a different direction. And I feel like you feel as though you're left outside of the, what's in the know, or what everybody knows, or do I know what everybody else knows? And what is it that I don't know, and what I'm being left out of. But you're not being left out. It's about your individual journey, your individual path, and for you to embrace this and to move forward and being concerned, not just concerned, but paying attention and allowing for the energies to come through you, not based on what this job says or what this relationship says or what those other people are doing. It's about, now it's time for you to focus on you, because I think you did take leadership, or you did take information or sort of influences from either school or work or a relationship, something. Other people were helping you to identify yourself and get to know yourself throughout those years. And now I feel as though it's your time to take a look at yourself and make that determination, and getting to know yourself, your own preferences, your own what's important for you, and to sort of lead your life based on your feelings and your preferences. I do see that you're still on your search, but I do feel as though you will find what it is that makes that meaningful difference in your life. I'm not saying your bank account's going to be great or you're going to own 10 beautiful homes, or, it's not that. It's about feeling worthy, feeling meaningful, feeling that you make a difference, and that you have a purpose and a reason for being here. That can come in many different forms, and the exterior reflection is just details. But what's most important is that you feel that satisfaction within your own heart, within your own gut, and be able to fly on your own. And Joan's pendant is you saying, okay, now it's my turn. I'm going to rely on my own self, my own uh, journey, and make choices for myself. And I got butterfly for you. And this is beauty. And this is about identifying and going through a transformation of your own, and being, and it's not solitude and it's not aloneness. It's about taking control, or taking responsibility, or taking initiative to follow your own guidance, your own gut. And yeah, and that could include many people, but you are in the driver's seat. And Davy, I'm not picking on you. It's not just you. I think we're all being called to take ownership of our own lives, of our own choices, of our own experiences. And it's not just go along to get along, or move with the crowd, or herd mentality. We're each being called individually to find out who we truly are and what is our own life's purpose. So thank you for that question. There's a lot came through there, and I cannot stop talking today. So Sean G is next. Thank you very much, Davy. And after Sean G is Vicky. Vicky Howe. Hi, Sean.
Okay. Hi, Sean. Oh, go ahead,
No,
Jean.
I was just saying, Davy Jones says, I really appreciate you all. That's so nice. You're welcome, Davy.
You're welcome, Dave. Okay. Hey, Sean. Um, the first card that I've got for you, and this is from the Angel deck, Angel Tarot deck, and it is the Guardian of Thought, which is the King of Swords. So this is for you to take charge and be a leader. Also know that you are wise and you have your intellect and logic to guide you when you have a tough, when you have a tough decision to make. You can always trust in your intuition, and then your logic and your wisdom will just, come in there to help you even more. So then you got the Two of Emotion, which is the Two of Cups in this deck. And this could be having an intimate conversation with someone. It doesn't have to be a relationship as far as romance. It can be a friendship. It can be a community member, whoever. But it's letting them know how much you care. And just out of the blue is fine. Because when you do that, you bring in a lot of energy into that friendship or relationship, and you make it ramp up. So then I've got the Five of Action, which is the Five of Wands, which can be chaos or conflict. So just make sure that you are staying away from anything like that if you can. If you can't, if it's home or work, something like that where you're seeing the chaos and conflict, you can see the little guy here throwing snowballs. Then you speak your truth out of love filtered. The next card that I've got for you is the set aside sword. This is the same as the sword that is on the bottom of the bed in the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is rest. So make sure you are setting aside your, not weapons, but setting aside your um, guard, having your guard up and resting and relaxing and doing something for you. And then the last card I got for you is a companion. Look at that. So I don't know if you have a cat or a dog or any kind of pet, but they're saying that this could be a friend or a pet, that they'll be there for you. So maybe you should think about getting one if you don't have one. That's what I got for you, Sean. I hope that resonates. Thanks for letting me read for you.
Beautiful, Scott. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great. Let's see. I'm
Oh, I can't hear
Did,
you, Joan.
did your headset go out, Joan?
I think
It's
it
all
did.
right. Take
Yeah.
your time. Um, yeah, and I feel like that's a message for Sean as well. Try it again. No, try your your little microphone down there. Make sure it's chosen on the right mic. Isn't that weird that it jumps
oh,
off?
it,
There
it
you are.
somehow muted myself. I don't know how that happened. Excuse me. Um, Anyhow, Sean, when I tuned into you, I saw you kind of Harry Potter style on a flying broomstick. You weren't dressed up like a witch or anything, but you were moving forward really fast on your broomstick. And I got the idea. What did it say here? Um, that it wasn't because you worked really hard trying to do it. It was just your belief in yourself that you could do it allowed you to fly. And believing you can do it is what it's all about. And if you start to doubt yourself, then you can't fly anymore. So then I went to the cards, and what's the first card I get? Leap and spread your wings. And that's just exactly it. Believe in yourself. It's hard to see, but she's leaping off a cliff and spreading her wings. There's sort of white wings back here. And so just believe you can do it because they're saying you can. And to reinforce that from the feathers deck, I got the wren, who is this tiny little bird who's very, very self confident and will just chatter away and scare away much bigger birds. Be bold and confident, use all your resources to create your dreams. And then from the tarot deck, I got the Nine of Wands. And this is like, this guy, he's standing around with all these wands. He's got a bandage on his head. He's been through a lot because we're already up to the nine. But these are also wands. It's things of the earth, the fire sign, and all of that. And so it's like, don't let these earthly things hold you back. Know that you can sprout new growth like all of these wands, and you're very close to the next step, the 10, kind of almost the completion of the cycle. So don't let the earthly stuff get you down. Believe in yourself. Be like like the wren and leap and spread your wings, and you'll be able to fly that broom or do what you want to do. How about you, Jean? What did you get?
Oh, that was great, Joan. Really great. And I got something very similar for you in this, Sean. I do feel as though I see that you were well on your way, and you were up and running, and then life got in the way. Something happened, something changed, whether it was a loss in the family or whether it was a loss with your job or some sort of a status or a relationship change. I feel as though you were on your way. You had a good momentum behind you, and going forward, and really like could see you reaching your goals. And then when this interruption came into your life, you're like, oh no. And I see that you're sort of like trying to hang on to whatever uh you know is left from whatever this disruption is, and you've been trying to get up and running, and I do feel like you're going one step forward, two steps back, two steps forward, one step back. You're like, when am I going to catch my wheels? Like your wheels are you're going up the mountain, you're sliding back the mountain, you're going up the mountain, sliding back the mountain. And what I feel for you is that you are going to figure out a way. You are going to find your niche. You're going to find this momentum. You're going to find this through your heart and through your passions. And I feel as though it may be something that you're thinking of in the back of your mind, but you don't feel as though it's the right time. They want you to go ahead and follow your passions. I don't know. I feel as though you are great at giving other people advice. You may want to, I don't know if you're a card reader, if you're psychic, but I think that maybe working into the healing modalities like Reiki or, something of this sort. I think that you would be really good in it's like your spirit is calling you. I do feel as though that at one point in time in your life, you were relying on, you know, uh, materialistic kind of success or progress or expectations. But now it's almost like they're saying, Sean, it's time to go with your heart. It's time to follow your intuition. It's time to heal people. And so I do feel as though you're moving on to a different frequency, a different future. And I just got a forgiveness, and this is part of it, is like letting go of what is in the past that may be holding on to your heart, so that you can release yourself and become the earth fairy. And these letters are so hard to see. Physical health, grounding, and foundations. So this is you in your earth fairy, and it's physical health, and this is the healing aspect of yourself. And look at that chick's wand. I mean, you have got to get a wand like that if you don't already have one, Sean. This is you. You are remembering your original earth purpose here. Physical health, grounding, and foundations. I feel as though, I mean, you already do help people. I feel as though you already, I'm trying to get it so it's not glaring, a beautiful aspect of yourself. And see this, she's transforming. She is moving into this aspect of her life. And what does she do? She flies. Where does she fly? On the broom that Joan showed you, right? Oh my gosh. Sean, hold yourself. Trust that your angels and spirit guides have your back. Trust that you can step out into something new that you've always wanted to do, even though you don't have everything lined up. I feel as though, well, you have to have this, and then you have to get that, and then when the time is right, then I'll do that, Jean. No, do that, and then the time will become right. It's almost like, do it in conjunction with. But I love this card for you, Sean. I just feel that you have this energy, and I love her wand. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just love this. So that's what I have for you, Miss Sean. All the best to you. And I do feel as though you've been working at it and spinning your wheels, and it's just not fun. But I do see a change for you now. Now is the change. Now is the time you're going to have this new start, this new initiative. So it is now. It's not in the future. It is now. So, you're welcome. Oh, extremely accurate. Oh my gosh, Sean. I can feel you, girl. I've always felt Sean. She comes into my awareness. Her energy is not easy to read, but it's I can pick up on it quite strongly. So thank you very much for that, Sean. So Vicky Howe is next. Just try and find her. And just so everybody knows, after Vicky is Leona, and after Leona is Kaja. So Vicky, Leona, Kaja.
Okay, a message from my guides. All right, hi Vicky. The first card I got for you is the Seven of Swords. So there may be something going on that is a little deceitful, or just someone is gossiping about someone, or there's just an unfair situation going on in your life. The best thing to do is get away from it, or get away from that person. And if not, speak your truth out of love. You've then got the Eight of Wands. So this is really good things coming to you. Fast messages, fast energy. So just be ready, because there's going to be some messages coming in for you soon. If you see a rabbit, you know for sure that's a message, because you got a rabbit here on this card. And then you got the Emperor, and the Emperor is, the leader of the whole tarot. He's even over the kings. So the Emperor is organized and a leader. So make sure you're leading by example and taking care of the things that you need to around your home, work, whatever it is, making sure you're organized. This is just the organization, the type of card to get you in a better place, so that you're not, in a situation that's messy. Next card I got for you is, have you asked your angels for help with this? So I feel like there's some kind of question that you do have, and something that you're trying to actually accomplish and you're not being able to, and your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So make sure that you are asking them, so that's what they're there for. They want to help you out. So whatever you've been going through, ask your angels and your guides. And then I believe this is an angel card as well. It says watching over you, vision. So your angels are watching over you right now. Do you see me? So yes, they do. They see you, and your guides see you, and they want to come in and help you to get on your journey. If you're, have stumbled a little bit, they can pick you up and push you forward. And yeah, so I think that you've got a lot of guides and angels that are right there waiting for you. And that's my message for you. Thank you for letting me read, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky. When I tuned in, I saw you cross-country skiing, which is kind of an odd image to come on such a hot day in, July. But it made me think about, I'm not a cross-country skier. I remember doing it and thinking, this is just complicated walking with, potential for falls. And it was hard at first, but then after a while, you kind of get it, and you can glide, you can do amazing things. You can go up hills, and it's so the whole idea is, there's something that might seem hard and awkward at first, but keep at it until you can glide and it becomes easy, because this is part of a process for you. And part of it is the spiritual part of it, because the first card I got for you was the Archangel Jeremiah, who's talking about signs, symbols, and synchronicities. And up here, there's 1111. So be on the lookout for little, these can be just little guideposts along the way saying, yes, you're on the right path. Keep working at it, and you'll be a great cross-country skier, or whatever the challenge is that you're working on. And then I got the Kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you'll receive it in perfect form. And of course, the Kingfisher in the Bible was the one that Noah sent off after the flood, and it brought back a little a twig with leaves on it to show that, yes, there is ground, and everything's going to be okay. And I love it too, because I went to visit a friend who lived on a lake, and they had kingfishers all over the place there. So believe in that too, that, we're on the arc. Things don't look so great, but there's hope for a better tomorrow. And by doing that, by learning how to cross country ski and believing in the Kingfisher and believing that things are going to be good, you're going to be able to avoid the tower. So it's like there's something, a big change coming up, but by preparing for it, being able to glide on your skis, trusting that there's solid land to go to, you're not going to be falling out of the tower. But if you just kind of sit there and wait, you might, it might be a little bit of a rougher go. There'll be some changes, but by doing these things and really trusting in spirit and in your own ability to manifest and raise your frequency, you're going to be fine. Jean, what do you think?
Beautiful, Joan. I got the same thing. You guys, so Vicky, I got you as the Queen of Wands. You have the initiative, you have the information, you have the capability, and you have the you have the know-how, you have the experience. But I too got a tower card, and this too told me that there is going to be a change in your future. And I do feel as though you're not quite certain. You're going to be searching for it, and you're going to be trying to make decisions and laying out some travel plans and leaving home. The change is going to be what you're doing and where you're doing it. And it's not threatening, and there's no lightning in it. It's just a change for you. And I do feel as though this is who you are and what you are. You already have everything that you need. I do also feel that things are going to be. You may want to begin a little slower, like maybe having a small group that you offer teaching or guidance or a meditation group. And then pretty soon you're going to be having your own center where people come and gather. So it's not going to happen right away, but it's going to happen in the way that you can manage and maintain at this point. I also have Lady of the Lake for you, and she is absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. And this is what you already have all of these. You already found your purpose and your way. And I'm just trying to make it clear so that if you want to take a screenshot. And this is and look, she's holding on to Excalibur too. And this is what you're going to be helping others with. You're going to be helping them find their absolute truth, their sovereignty, their own identity, find their courage, their self-respect, and the responsibility, because you have that that passion, that drive within you. You always knew it was within you, and with this change, you're going to be able to manifest it. Things are going to be moving in and changing, but it may be a little bit of a search for you, or a little bit of a not knowing where you're heading, but you'll know once you get there. You'll be like, that's what this was. And she's like, I'm a Libra, so she loves that. And she says, perfect, Joan. And she says, oh yeah, I get signs all the time. And she says, I'm just recovering from surgery on Wednesday. Spot on, Scott. Lovely. Well, thank you for all of the feedback, Vicki.
Yes.
Really does help. And thank you for the donation, Kelly. That was so sweet. We appreciate that. That was very lovely. And hopefully, and she just said, thank you for sharing your gifts with us. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. And Vicki said, y'all were spot on. Thank you, Vicki.
Great.
It's good energy in here today, you guys. So after Vicki, I have Leona, and after Leona is Kaja. So let me get Leona up. And thank you, Kaja, for your donation. And thank you, Nalani, for your donation. Okay, so this is, oh, shoot. I unstarred her. Dang. Now I have to find it. Let me go find Leona. You know, if you hit it if you put your cursor on the wrong spot, it takes it out. I was just going to pop her up, and it took her out. Leona, where is Leona? Sorry, you guys.
That's okay.
That's okay. I've got it 12:13 p.m.
Thank you, Scott.
You're
I
welcome.
know, right? It's so easy to. So Leona said, I would love a message from Emmy. She passed fast recently. And let us know who Emmy is. Is that a family member or a friend, Leona? And you may have mentioned it, but you can just clarify that just a little bit. That would be helpful. So after Leona is Kaja and then Al's wisdom. And this is all based on the time that we have because we all have schedules to be
Oh,
mindful of.
she was a mentor and friend.
Okay.
Leona.
Okay. Thank you, Leona.
Hey, Leona. So I'm sorry for your loss. I did get very good cards for you. I think she just wants you to be happy, and she wants you to know that she's happy. You got the Chariot. This is the victory card. So she wants to see you succeed in your life and do the things that make you um, grateful, that make you happy, and bring you joy. You got the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is a leader. He's also like kind of the dad in the tarot. So he watches out over, everyone in his dominion. So she's saying she's watching out over you, and she's there to help you. I believe and it's, just my belief, that I think people, when they pass over, they can be your guides that choose to. I believe they can be in more than one place at one time, but that's just my opinion. Not everybody shares it. But then you got the Temperance card, and this is peace and harmony and patience as well. The ugly P word, patience. So just know that you have, good things that want to come in for you, and she wants them to come in for you as well. And she's saying your angels are watching out over you as well. This is one of the few tarot cards in the deck that has an angel in it. So there's only like three out of 78. So I'm going to pull an angel card for you. Since you got that angel, you got self-belief. So getting rid of doubt and believing in yourself, self-care, self-love, and then confidence, self-confidence, right? And then the next card I got is the Ascended Masters card. It says powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So you also have a big crowd of people up there who are looking out after you, and who are, there for you if you have any, um, desires, questions, needs. If you're struggling, you've got a lot of Ascended Masters angels that are there for you. Okay, so just believe, and believe in yourself as well. And you got this. That's what I got for you.
Cool. Leona, when I tuned in, I saw this image of a woman. She was sort of like the female version of Uncle Sam. She was dressed in this a big gown, and but it was all like red, white, and blue, and stars, and all of that. So it was like the female Uncle Sam, but it wasn't so much about America, but the things it stands for, like confidence and freedom and leadership and equality for everybody, and being very confident and trying to do the right thing, even when things don't always go that way. But it's kind of the idea of following your beliefs and your inner guidance, and your what you truly believe in is the right thing to do. And when I So then I went to the cards and I got the Archangel of Faith, who says, lead with confidence. So stay true to your beliefs and what you believe is right, no matter what other people are saying. And I got the Hawk, pay attention to powerful messages being communicated to you. And I think this is also that sharp-eyed, the sharp-eyed hawk who can see the truth, who can see the mouse from way up high in the sky. You can pay attention to the little things and see things the way they truly are, and then take action that way. And then I got the Queen of Wands with her cat sitting on the throne there with the sunflowers and everything. And she's all about courage and knowledge and trust. So yeah, so that's what I got for you. I think she's there giving you kind of amping up your courage so that you can sit on the throne and see, to help bring into the world the way you want the world to be. And she knows that that's kind of one of the things you want to do, and she's helping you with it. How about you, Jean? Thank you.
Wow. 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 Wow's right, Leona. Leona's like, that's so her. She said, oh, wow. And she said that she would say all of this and it resonates. And it's funny that her voice or her messages come through. And she also said, I've been shown a throne in the past few days. And she said, I sit in it. I was shocked. And she said, thank you, Scott. Scott had a throne in there. And so Miss Leona, what it's honestly, I just wrote down what I was hearing her say, and Joan and Scott were holding up the cards. So she said, trust yourself, and she wants you to trust your gifts. She said, the future is bright. Hold on to the hope. And she said, I will be in touch. And she said, keep fond memories alive. Don't worry about how I left this earth. And she said, you can connect with us. And you said that you were picking up messages, she wants you to focus on this and to pursue this and to move forward with your own training and your own discernment to connect to loved ones and those on the other side. And I told you a long time ago, I think, I don't know if anybody recognized that I did a short. And this short was like from a year or two ago, but Leona asked me for a message for Jenny Rose, I think it was. And I just put out that short today that Jenny Rose said she could see your light. And Jenny Rose said to Leona, I know that you can see me. I know that you can feel me. I know that I'm there. Like she can, that awareness is already there. It's just a little bit of a push or a little bit of a nudge is what they want you to do. And sometimes it just takes taking one class and you'll be like, I have been doing this all the time. You mean that's what it is? So it's almost like you have everything. You're primed. You're ready. Just take that one more step. And perhaps I don't know if I'm sure I recommended this to you, but the automatic writing for you, Miss Leona. But what you are interested in is interesting to you, or is interested in you. So thank you very much. And that's exactly what Scott and Joan both had, to believe in yourself and to trust yourself. And all of this is what she was saying. And they were all like holding up the cards. It's funny. All right. So after Leona, thank you very much, is Kaja. After Kaja is Al Wisdom or something like that. Can Al please say hello and let us know that you're still here? I don't think I saw you recently. And Lakeside Laura, thank you. She gave me some jewels. And the silver stars. So nice. Thank you very much for the gift. That was sweet of you to support the channel. Al's Wisdom, if you're still here, you're after Kaja. Let me go find Kaja. Oh, I'm not in the start. Let me get over there. You guys. And Leona gave us 100 jewels. Thank you very much, Leona. Thank you.
I didn't know you could give jewels.
I know, right?
I've never seen them before.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Okay, here's Kaja.
It's here. Yes. Okay.
And so after Kaja is Al's wisdom, if you could just say hello so that I know you're still here. And I hesitate to say who's next because I can't promise because of the time. But Al's wisdom, please say hello. And Kaja says, could I get a general guidance for the upcoming week? What I have to be aware of? Thank you, Lakeside Laura. Oh, and Lakeside Laura sent $5 too. Oh my gosh, very generous. Thank you so much, Lakeside Laura. That was sweet.
Thank you, Laura.
All right, so gosh, you guys, it's not easy. As soon as you hit something, something else comes along.
Hey, Kaja. And thank you for your donation. The first card I got for you for the upcoming week is the Star. And this is healing and hope, and also wishing on a star. So manifesting what you want. So try to just have hope that things are going to get better. If they're really good right now, then they can be even greater than that. So you also may need some healing. And I know you've been going through some things. So this is a good time to call in healing. And you can call in Archangel Raphael to help you with healing. You've got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is very self-confident. She's very self-assured and independent. So make sure you're doing that, and you're having self-care and self-love. All the queens are about self-care, self-love. So then you got to have a little bit of patience, you know, that nasty P word. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself and being patient with yourself and with others. And then you will see the pinnacles are right here. So they're just not within reach right now. So you're going to get what you're looking for and what you're wanting, but it just takes a little bit of time sometimes to be in alignment with the perfect timing of spirit. And then you got the Justice card. So homework, relationships, friendships, making sure all those are balanced. You can see the scales here. And knowing that the good that you put out into the universe will come back to you. And, you know, it's just about karma. Karma is a boomerang. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a positive change in the right direction. So I do see good things coming up for you. If you feel abandoned or left behind before, just know that you are not. And you have your guides and angels there for you to help you through that. You also got freedom. So you are free. You have free will. So you can make the decisions that you need to, that, you know, you need to be aware that you're free and you're not trapped. Okay? And then the last card I got for you, you an angel card. It says the Earth Angel. Ooh. It says you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. I go way, you know, deep with this one, but just as it says, you're a light worker, and you are here to help teach and guide other people as well. So I feel like, you know, you are an Earth Angel and you're very special. So just remember that, and, you know, take care of yourself. Give yourself a big hug. So you've got this.
Yes, Katja, when I tuned in, I saw you in a rowboat and you had a telescope, just a little, you know, manual one, and you were looking for your goal, and you were looking out over the bow of this little rowboat, and you saw what you were looking for, and then you had to trust that it's okay, that's where I'm going. Now I have to turn around and, occasionally check over my shoulder. But when you're rowing toward your goal, you're looking the other way. So to make progress, you have to just know in your mind that it's there, and you might have to, tack a little bit, go back and forth, turn around and check, and then recalibrate. But it's all the power of your manifestation of your mind saying, yes, that's what I want. That's where I'm going, even if I can't see it across the way, because in order to get there, I have to turn around. That's where I'm going. So it's, and then when I went to the cards, I got the Archangel of Constance, who says, bring heaven to earth. So that's what you're looking for, your goal, your heaven. You're having to put in the physical effort to get it there. And then I also got the loon card, and I love loons, state bird of Minnesota, of course. And they say, pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. And I was with some friends at a lake recently and learned that loons, even this kind of late in the season, the parent loons still continue to feed their chicks, which are kind of like the equivalent of teenagers by now. So there's this whole family thing, that they're together and they stay together as a family until they fly south for the winter. So and my final card was, the happy family card, which is whatever it is, as you're rowing across and listening to your dreams, things are going to work out. But there is, this whole family thing going on, like the loons staying close with family. Maybe there are some family connections that are going to help you, or you might have to rely on family for a while, or maybe a family member has to rely on you. But somehow it's all going to work out for the best. And I'm hoping that makes some sense for you. Jean, what did you get for Katja?
Thank you, Joan. All right. So, Katja, what I have is that you may be feeling as if there is no more hope, and that there has been, disappointment after disappointment, and your expectations were not being met. And I feel as though you have grand dreams. You have dreams and hopes and aspirations, and you have the desire to help community, help family, and to be productive and an integral part on making life better for everybody involved. And this is beautiful. And you're like, why, if I'm here and I want to be of service to all of the community, why am I not able to get ahead? Why do I have all of these disappointments that make me feel like my dreams are too big? Your dreams are not too big. I do feel as though you will be called upon to make some decisions, some actions, some changes. And it's about you taking the initiative and stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's almost like, what used to be, if I did this, then and then did that, then that would happen. It's not this predictability. It's not this expectation. It's about, I need to have this initiative, this desire, and I need to make decisions in order to make this. It's more about us. It's more about our actions. It's not like playing the game anymore. It's driving the car. It's us making the choices, us making the changes. And it takes us outside of our comfort zone, because we used to be able to just skirt or ride on the coattails of other systems. But the systems are forcing us to take responsibility for our own future, for our own actions and our own changes. And this is really good for you, Kajak, because I also get the fire fairy, who is creative action. This action is really being called to you, and optimism. It's really important for you that you hold on to that optimism. And it's the fire fairy, and hold on to that optimism and that creative action. So this is the action that you're being called to make. You're the one making the decision. You're the one creating the opportunities for yourself, and making those decisions. even though you already played the game. It's almost like you played the game and now they're changing the rules. And you're like, what the heck? Why would they change the rules on me? And you do have wonderful, beautiful aspirations and desires, and you have this view that's of utopia, and you just hang on to those dreams, hang on to that hope, hang on to that optimism. And I do feel as though it will come to you in the future. But it's up to you to make those decisions about yourself and on your own. And try not, if you find yourself waiting for something else or relying on a, an outside energy, yeah, just understand that it to turn it around to you. I'm really having zero connectivity. I don't know what that means. Yes, that's true. And I want good and help, but I'm not able, unfortunately. Well, I think that that's going to change. And your desire and your holding your light and having those dreams really does help more than you know. All right, you guys. I think it's time for the collective because I don't see the other one. So do you want to do like maybe a one or two card collective, maybe an oracle card collective reading?
Sure.
I like that. Let me see. Let's just do. I'm getting called to this, but um, and this is for everybody in the chat, everybody who's watching now, watching later, watching. Um, yeah, we on all the channels. We have so many different channels. Everybody's here. Oh, lovely, lovely. So I'm just going to stop there and let me get Scott over into the hot seat. There you go.
Okay, so I pulled two oracle cards. I got the power animal card for everyone. So it says your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So whatever situation you all are going through, whatever I'm going through, Jean, Joan, we all have things that we're going through. So you are being led and you have a spirit animal guide. So ask them to come in and to help you with the situation. That's what they want from you, is just to ask. And then I've got from the romance angels, it is safe for you to love. And it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, highest energy, highest vibration is love. The lowest is fear. So it's the opposite. So if you're having something that is fearful, you replace it with love. And we all have the angels and our guides to help us to take hold of that vibration and just to be strong and just to be able to give back and to help others and also to love ourselves. So make sure you're loving yourself as much as you're loving other people, and you're doing that first. So that's what I got.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
I love that. I got the Archangel of Serenity, who says, weave a new story. So, and here she has this symbol of balance on her abdomen there. And I think there's chaos going on all around us in, our global and national and in our personal life, and perhaps in our personal lives too. And so it's really important to not deny that things like, challenging things are happening, but to stay in balance and to put out how the energy of how you would like the story to conclude. Weave a story and believe that things can be good, can be happy, your goals can be met even in these tumultuous times. And then I also got the Kingfisher again. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you'll receive it in perfect form. And again, we might still be on Noah's Ark and it might seem, like there's no land, but the Kingfisher brought back the twig with the new leaves. We know that there's going to be a safe landing, and just knowing that can help calm us and help us stay in balance. So, Jean, what did you get?
Beautiful, Joan. Beautiful. So I messaged Kelly and I didn't hear back from her. I thought she left. So I'm going to read for Kelly real quick. But for the collective, I did get the strength card and the magician card. And that's exactly what Scott and Joan already just said, that we have the power within us. Trust your own power. We have the capabilities of manifesting and creating the situations that we want. And it's making our own choices and making that choice each day to move closer to our goals. Hold on to that hope. I mean, you couldn't get two better cards. And as you notice, the strength and the magician are the two that have that infinity symbol over top of them. They're the only two in the whole deck. So this is our opportunity. We are infinite souls, and to trust yourself and to believe in yourselves. This is for everybody. I thought that was really very profound. And Kelly just wants to know about her senior cat, and I knew it was a quick one, so I just want to see about her senior cat because that was a quick one. So for Kelly, is Kelly's cat ready to transition? Not yet, not yet, Kelly. Will the cat make it to see 2027? Oh my gosh, she's got several months, or they've got several months. Yep. It might be touch and go, but I see several more months. And I do feel as though you see them slowing down. They want to be with you, and their energy is going to stick with you. I do see through the end of the year. And it seems like they have 9 lives. But just know that the purpose of their soul being with you and sharing your space is for a reason. And I don't know if they're going to have a rebound or if they're going to, I just see that they have a couple more months or several more months at the very least. But I know it's so hard to determine. I knew somebody whose cat was like 5 years after they thought was their last year. And she's like, I don't know what to do with this cat because they lost mobility and she kept going. They didn't eat and she kept going. I mean, it was like everything was against this cat, but she kept going. So they have a mind of their own, and it's really hard to anticipate. But I do see that they want to try and make it at least through the end of the year. She said, it just seems to be in pain and I want quality of life for her. We took her in when mom transitioned. Aw, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's her. She has all the diseases. Yeah.
Oh,
I do see it. She's stronger than she looks, and it's like that 9 lives kind of thing, you know? It's amazing. It's amazing. So sorry about that, Kelly, and thank you for letting me pop that in. And good luck to everybody with these strength and magician cards. You couldn't have gotten 2 better cards for this whole group, and the energy here today is just amazing. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, Scott. Thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to everybody who donated, who asked questions, who got their questions answered, and all of those who did not get their questions answered. And thank you to all of those who are watching later as well. We really do appreciate each and every one of you.
and
All
thank you,
right.
Jean, for being the hostess with the mostest, as always. We really appreciate
Yes,
that,
thank you, Jean.
facilitating all of this.
Trying to wrangle that chaos here. It it's not easy trying to please, trying to get everything in, but we appreciate your patience with us. All right, everybody. We'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos.